Good evening, everybody. Demon DJ02 here. Welcome back to Danganronpa. We just finished the Chapter 4 class trial. Yes, I know it's Chapter 5, but there is one last event in Chapter 4, and we have to go outside to the hall. I made my way into the after-hour school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here? That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? Put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh-ho! What are you doing up, mister? Gah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap. I can see telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looks like you might break in at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed! What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah! Go on! Get out of here! Shoot! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko's right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
And we received the Alter Lump present, which is basically Alter Ego's destroyed computer turned into a Monokuma ball. 4 by Gore. So I completed chapter 4.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Makoto Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Three days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. There we go. "100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie." In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin with the usual post-trial investigation.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, just how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I'd like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse. The mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
No matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko. You've been pretty quiet.
Whoa!
Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, just how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. What? No breakfast? Dude, what the hell? Well, anyway. As per usual, it is mono coin hunting time. We're gonna start off by looking in the store, because usually in the store there's one on the bottom shelf. I've noticed that in every chapter there's always one down here. This is a big school store. It kind of feels more like an old-timey general store than anything modern. Hey, there's a medal! 111. Yay. Yes. So... I mean, I could teleport to the 4th floor? But what's the fun in that? I passed the stairwell. And as truth tells us, the next floor has opened up. Just need to run right straight across. Dive here, and boom! We are on the 5th floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Alright, so we have the dojo, we have the garden, we have 3 classrooms, and we have some sort of lab. So let's start off by going into the first classroom we have. Yes, this is the year 5 classroom. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Sure, I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? As one of the monitors when Akuma appears on, it seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Alright. Yep, leave the area. Which means the same thing is going to be for this classroom. But I still want to check all the classrooms, because you never know if there's going to be... Ooh! Toko's in here, but the problem is, she's going to be silent. Hey, there's a medal. Finally. We're at 112. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost. Just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. The asshole. Well. Oh, hey, there's Ina. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Hey, Joe. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. I see. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was a smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of the battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on now.
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, iggy-spiggy. Well, here. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's really no big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? I know the meaning, and I will tell you guys towards the end of the stream. Okay, once again, we saw this. Anyway, hey, Monokuma medal. We're at 113 medals now. Let's check this. Yep. Okay, so we have the door. Body outlines. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? You see this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Alrighty. Is Dr. Byakuya? Oh. Byakuya? What about what Monokuma just told us? It's like I'm not even here. He must be less than thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I have a feeling he was just ignoring us, so let's get out of here. Alright, so we have the science lab down the hall. And then down this way we have the garden on the left and the dojo on the right. Let's go down here to the actual lab. Science lab. A biology lab. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Well, since we can't go in there, let's go to the garden. The greenhouse. Oh boy. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. Leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Coin. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? And there's the pickaxe. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy? Diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Well, yeah, it's Mondo's gang. Duh. Now there's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, he's actually going to take care of the lawn. Oh, there's a coin stuck in it. I don't care. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Yes, leave the tool shed. Yeah, it's a huge flower. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
It's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it for some real excitement. Art's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, ugh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
Well done!
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Not before I get a Monokuma going out of its leaf. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? It seems safe. 5 chickens. It's a chicken. It's not gonna like lay a bomb, is it? It's not expected to be fed like humans, is it? It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, can I say that for sure? It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? Yeah, step away from the chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? There's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway. Whenever the number 5 pops up, it's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right!
It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. You never let me get a word in edgewise. Another monitor. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Bzzz. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone!
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turned out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plates here are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. And another camera. Okay. So we had the pitcher plants, the tool shed, the big flower up there, the chicken coop, the monitor, the control panel. And if Sakura were still alive, she would love this place. The dojo. Oh my goodness. Sakura petals falling all over the place. The suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Money! It's a crab. Another monitor. No matter what, no matter where. Surveillance cameras, blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. And then we have this thing, which is like an old... Oh, it's a straw post used for sword practice. Do they use it for training here too? Well, there's probably a coin inside, which we fished out. And we have the Sakura trees. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey,
It's quite elegant. Is that what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? I'll talk to Kyoko first. Well, Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like that, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Let's go. The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. And because of your eyesight, you got a medal too. Alright. Oh, another soccer tree.
hey. Indeed.
Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, I think... Yep. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long. It would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Hold on. Give me 1 second, and I'll be right exactly where I need to be for this part of everything. Alright. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. Well, sorry, I've used my normal voice. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Talk to Butt Munch first. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? The smell was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But...
I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words...
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago? No. That was not the tragedy. That was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. But we'll get into the tragedy in a little bit.
In other words...
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening. Does that mean they really did cover it up? That would be a spoiler. So I've been sitting on this for the past couple of days now. So I'm gonna need someone to post spoiler alert in the chat, please. The gameplay, the game that we are playing, takes place 2 years after the tragedy. That is all I am saying.
Yeah!
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
That's the hardest part.
Okay.
Excuse me. Phew, excuse me again. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes.
you know,
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed? Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
we're serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not. Not because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again?
Ah.
Don't worry, you just answered it.
You know?
And... chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
And then we have the last reaction. The tool shed. You notice too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I just don't think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform. On the back of his jacket. His jacket had the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be...
Mondo must have stuck it in there and done it, right? He snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And I can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Tuka wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey!
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man. I know you're like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. Don't worry. I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up. And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. Like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
Oh, how would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So, what do we do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. But hold on. Don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
hey,
My concern was with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, just how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what's it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is... Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about you, Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? I already know who she is, so since the spoiler alert tag is still up there, Kyoko is the ultimate detective. She just doesn't realize it or remember it until either the end of this chapter or the beginning of the next chapter. I'm not entirely sure. But towards the end of the anime, she finds out that her specialty is being the ultimate detective. We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
Huh?
What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now. Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key... She can't go sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that...
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and... held out her room key for him.
It can't be.
You damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent, and the only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
But what's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey!
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'Cause,
Look!
What?
It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very...
Now I'm really angry!
huh?
Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you, there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious... They stole it! Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! Oh, I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious being stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well...
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. That's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it would be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Let's see if... Yep, once again, metal hiding in the trash. In the drawer, along with the toolkit, is that survival knife. I should probably just leave it where it is. Mono coin on the notepad. Alright. Okay, so for the time being, I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'll be right back in about 5. And we're back. And we got a ring at the doorbell. At the door. So, who's there? Kyoko.
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there? Hey, wait! Kyoko! Without acknowledgement from me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to be going out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? It's the master key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us,
That's right.
so we can uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of it. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof. That's not like Kyoko at all. But, if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? If I know about keys and whatnot, usually a key of that caliber is typically a master key or a skeleton key to all the locked doors in a building. So, given the fact that we're talking about it being a Monokuma key, that means that's a way that Monokuma can get into anywhere. Excuse me. I apologize for that. But it wouldn't be a playthrough or a playthrough without at least some bodily functions. Am I right?
So...
I don't know yet. Which is why... I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? And like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then that may have just been a lucky guess. Then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And I think what might happen if we fail.
Why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I could tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. You just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But...
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens...
However...
I'm not planning on dying. But there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is... unappealing.
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it. Just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma. You can see me, right? Get out here. I got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
By the way... Huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. Bravo, Spike Chunsoft! Bravo, Nipponichi Software America! All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Yet you have cameras all over the school, including the dormitories, which makes you, my friend, a voyeur. How's that any different? Oh, so that's why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye! Or it may be because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway. Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's something I just wanted. There's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Wrong! Actually there is.
what?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
Then what am I? My entire existence.
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question, no way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton friggin' kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful? Like how to get the best honey? Or ursine breeding tips? Well, if we don't know what your precious is, how are we supposed to know what to look for, you dumbass? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... that's it! What was the second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. How much do you want to bet that the other precious is a knife? And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? Okay, why did my phone lock? This really sucks. Alright, so... Alright. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was created by Spike Chunsoft? And we've got to buy it now.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to get ready to greet another beautiful day.
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Oh boy. Normally there wouldn't be an exclamation point in the dining hall, but I think exclamation points are events, though.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, it maybe reset? Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl." I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. She's a Fujoshi.
So,
Not that there's anything bad about it. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What?
What do you want to know?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. To try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash. The way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious. I see. Oh, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! And as soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Well, where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how do you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. How could he not know where she is?
yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma won't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Free time! I think, if I remember correctly, everybody's now up on the 5th floor of the academy. Yep. Toko and Byakuya, Hina, and Hiro. Seeing that Kyoko is currently in hiding. Alright. Now, what do I have in my presents box that I can utilize? I have the rations, the flotation dome, I have the rations, the bird seed, kitten hair clip. Let's go give that to Hina. And she's in the dojo.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure.
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while?
Yeah!
I think we need to change a pace. When I think change a pace,
You got it!
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. And I grew a little closer today. Yep. We're gonna give her the kitten hair clip. What? I can keep this, right? Yay! Ultra stoked! Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. So hungry.
Please!
Makoto, help me. I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second!
I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I'm gonna get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete.
But...
Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now, I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How's that a snack?
You got it all wrong!
Huh? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shuyu, without a doubt.
You got it!
Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
Okay.
I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl, through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it just made me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure, though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Excuse me. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man? Are you a real man or aren't you? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second!
Shut up! Get out of my way! I'm gonna show you what a real man looks like. Or are you gonna stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
Then don't. If I don't do this now, when am I ever gonna get another chance? Crying out like a starving raven, Hina ran off at a dangerous clip towards the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. Okay, so we got next page for a report card. And extraordinary focus. Awesome. I learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Okay, so Kira's in the kitchen. Byakuya and Toko are in the dining hall. And Hina's in the laundry. So I finally got Hina's skill. Thank God. What should I give Toko? Makoto! Are you leering at me?
What the heck?
What are you thinking? What are you planning to do to me? Should I talk to Toko while she's acting like this? Yeah? I was perfectly happy spending time by myself. But I guess if you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out for a little bit. I spent some time with a cold and distant Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Yep. Let's see, what should we give her? Wish I had the rose hip tea. Apparently the diamond ring.
What's your problem?
If it's really okay for me to have it, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna give it back. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Huh? That's strange. Toko never wants to talk to me. I thought she hated my guts.
What's your problem?
Are you listening to me? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm listening. I just wanted to clear something up. I mean, I have to clear it up. What I said before, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, okay? Huh? What did you say? About not having any love in real life? I don't want you thinking I don't have any experience at all. Even someone like me has gone on a date. Oh. It's true. I'm not lying. I'll tell you all about it if you really want to hear. No, it's okay. I was a junior high, and out of nowhere, this guy from another class just asked me out. Okay, guess I'm hearing it anyway. He asked me to make plans for a date. I stayed up all night for 3 days planning it. And what I came up with was... it was our first date, so I wanted to do something traditional. I decided on going to see something. What was it? Are you stupid? When you're talking about traditional date stuff, what do you think it was? You go see something. You go see a movie? You plan to go see a movie? Yeah. It's pretty cool, right? You go watch it, then afterward talk about it all passionately. In other words, it's ideal first date material. You stayed up for 3 days and that's what you came up with. Next, I had to decide what to go see. Since we were in junior high, we couldn't go see some kids movie, right? I wanted something really action-packed. Yeah, a guy would definitely like that kind of thing. And it could get you both pumped up. So we decided to check out a Sage and Suzuki triple feature. Tokyo Drifter, Fighting LG, and Branded to Kill. Irresistible for any guy, right? And those are all... You don't know who Sage and Suzuki is? He's world famous for his one-of-a-kind aesthetic. His unique blending of color. Sorry. The killer's the main character, and he gets riled up by the smell of cooking rice. A murder masterpiece. Honestly, I think there's probably not a lot of guys my age who have any idea who he is. You're right. I learned that fact the hard way. He must have hated it, because he disappeared right in the middle of the first movie. What? He just left? And after you put all that effort into planning everything out? That's awful. Well, it is what it is. Besides, I found out it was just a dare anyway. A dare? Yeah. He lost a bet with his friends, so he had to go out on a date with me. And there I was, spending 3 days to come up with something for us to do. This is all your fault. You made me remember that terrible trauma. My fault? Do you like humiliating me that much? Is that how you get your kicks? It finally seen the real you. No,
What the heck?
I can't be around you and your perverted fetish anymore. I'm leaving. Eyes burning with hatred, Toko glared at me before stomping off. Okay, seriously? Now she's gotta hate me. Toko's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. And... oops. I just got... I think I just got another... trophy. Yes, I just got 20... I just cleared the 20 SP threshold. Sorry about that. I parted ways with Toko and went back to my room. Ugh, getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped in my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say... I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's...
I understand.
It's... me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now... What? So strange. Huh? Ah! Kyoko? What did you say?
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I could talk to everyone else about it.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know... So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's meet up with everyone else. Then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it? Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? There he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was here, besides Makoto. But then I noticed they formed a circle around something. And as soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
But what are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella lying around. Then we tore it apart. Excuse me. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's a league beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that, anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down...
So in other words...
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey,
guys. I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
you know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? That's super bad. Need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements is sure to go off.
What?
Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all... Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's worst, most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh, yeah. Good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good? Hero puts a bomb down. That wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? What could that have been? I thought about it. I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no? What are you? Some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. You were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? and we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own eyes, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Huh?
Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But...
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other words...
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey,
Okay, sure, but
What?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean...
For serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
oh, so then...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. I by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you have your... Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that. 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey,
For serious, though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flapstaff.
What?
Fap sauce? What? Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's the wonderful, murderous fiend here to greet you all with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Pshwa, here comes the bloody nose.
Huh?
Serious though? Did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that we do need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was about to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have you reached that
Now I
certain
just need to figure out
age?
the identity of Object X.
So,
What are you, now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? Like, missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpus.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse.
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it?
Danganronpa.
Just to make things clear, excuse me, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but I know they're lying dead in front of me. Told ya! There's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we close the daily life part of chapter 5, and we get into deadly life. So, as always, Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. If you were part of the stream, if you were not, this goes up video on demand exactly after I stop the stream. So, if you're watching this video on demand, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know that you liked it. Comment in the comment section down below. Comment question is, who's under the mask? I want your guesses. And I will be revealing that in the next video. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to be notified of all future streams of video content. In the upper left-hand corner of the video, when I decide to get it up and edited, is going to be last night's episode, which is the conclusion of Chapter 4. In the upper right-hand corner of the video is going to be my playlist of Danganronpa, and down over the play bar is going to be my happy face, where you can go and just click on it and subscribe right from there. As always, my name is DemonDJ02, and I will see you guys next time.